Whether you're tearing off the wrapping paper on your birthday or just pulling it off the shelf at your local game store, the box art is usually the first thing you see when you get a new game. And believe it or not, box art is incredibly important when it comes to games. So join me as we take a look at the art of box art. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but let's be real here, everyone judges books by their cover. Oh wait, it's not actually about books? Whatever, you still do it. You'll just look at a book and say, this is really cool, or you'll just be like, and then put it back. But who cares, books are lame. Let's talk about video games. This is box art. Box art can tell you a lot about the game, whether you realize it or not. In order to explain this, you're gonna have to do some forgetting, or at least pretend to forget. Oh my god, what is this? So all of you who know anything about Majora's Mask, I want you to pretend to not know anything about it. Ready? Okay. So here I'm showing you the box art for Majora's Mask 3D, since the N64 box art is boring. Anyway, right off the bat you probably noticed that the moon is freaking creepy, and that the art has a purple tone to it, giving the impression that this is a dark game. The moon, however, is brighter, making it more noticeable. It's also really big, and we can gather that this is probably our main problem. In the shadow of the moon is this guy, who looks like he's either really high or just has a bad case of dance fever. By this guy being in this position in front of the moon, does it kind of seem like he's causing it? Yeah, right? Now those of you who I told to forget everything, you can remember now. And let me ask you 3 questions. What is the main threat in Majora's Mask?
The moon!
Who's causing it to come crashing down?
School kids!
And what did we gather from the box art?
The school kid is causing the moon. Oh my god!
Mind equals blown. This is a great example of really good box art. It shows us just enough to be able to gather the main conflict, but not showing us so much that we know everything about the game. We know the basics, now we have to play the game to find out the rest. Next up, we're taking a look at some box art from one of my all-time favorite game franchises, I Spy. I Spy was originally a book series that gave you a cool rhyme listing objects you'd have to find on a picture on that page. The pictures are really pretty to look at, and they have so much charm to them, and the games are no different. I owned a lot of I Spy games and still have some on a shelf in my bedroom today. Some include I Spy Fantasy, I Spy Treasure Hunt, I Spy Spooky Mansion Deluxe, which by the way scared me so much I never played it again, and I Spy Mystery. Those last two I actually still have the original boxes for, and the one we're taking a look at is I Spy Mystery. On the front side of the box, you can see a keyhole with a display behind it. And I know I said it already, but these pictures have so much charm to them. It's amazing. Anyway, why a keyhole, you may ask? Well, this is I Spy Mystery. We're gonna be unlocking a lot of mysteries. Actually, if we open the box up, we can learn that there are 13 total mysteries for us to solve. You can see a taste of what some mysteries have to offer, all set on top of another classic I Spy background. On the back, it's more of the same, but I honestly think they tell you a little too much about the game here. Like, take a look at this bottom one here. They're showing us one of the last screens. Why? The back also tells you about the special features and, wait, skills? These games were educational? Well, I suppose I should have guessed. Scholastic was a part of it. It's funny, I never remember. No, I was supposed to be learning something from this. Oh well, whatever. The actual jewel case itself is basically just a smaller version of the box, so nothing exciting. Overall, I Spy Mysteries box is really good, giving you a taste of the game's style, making you want to uncover more and see all 54 captivating riddles. You know what? Now I want to go read I Spy books. Catch you guys later. Anyway, both of those games are really good examples of box art that get us excited to play the game. Unfortunately, not all games can have that gift. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at the box art for GT Pro Series for the Wii. Oh no. Sure, it's a racing game, but what about this box art compels me to play this game? Nothing does. Maybe you think the car is cool, but nothing is exciting or unique. It's a car with a white background. On the back of the box, it's surprisingly more interesting to look at with the red background. But aside from that, everything is still lame. It showcases some features, but they're not unique. But you know what? Maybe this game is good and it just suffers from really bad box art. And to that I say no, this game is not good. All of the ratings are terrible, and I agree. At least the box art is true to the game. They're both very average. So to recap, we've seen that box art can show us aspects of the story to get us interested. Some box art shows off the incredible visual and charm a game has to offer. And we've seen that bad box art usually means a bad game. I'm TMZ, and you've just seen the art of box art. Hey, thanks for watching all the way through the first episode of The Art Of. I wanted to make this separate from Game Talk to talk more about the aesthetics of games rather than the actual games themselves. Anyway, if you liked it, leave a like and a comment to show it. Oh, what's that? You're new here? Well, subscribe. It's worth it, I promise. You can also follow me on Twitter now. I talk about things and how annoying it is to edit. And after you've done all that, why not check out these two videos right here? Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!